Hi everyone. In this video, we will be looking into a game between Grandmaster Andres Rodriguez and Grandmaster Vasily Ivanchuk from the round 2 of FIDE Chess Olympia 2024 between Uruguay and Ukraine. Let's jump right into the game. Andres Rodriguez, starting with the white pieces, go for 1 e4. Ivanchuk replies with c5, knight to f3, d6, d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight to f6, knight to c3, a6, h3, e6, g4, knight on f to d7, bishop to e3, b5, q into d2, bishop to b7, a3, knight to b6, and risk goes for long castling, knight on 8 to d7, king to b1, rook to c8, bishop to g5, q into c7, f4, h5, g takes on h5, rook takes on h5, h4, bishop to c4, bishop takes on c4, q takes on c4, rook to h3, knight to f6. So if you look at this position, after just 18 moves into the game, Andres Rodriguez is having a winning advantage of plus 3.1. So the right continuation here for Rodriguez is putting the rook to d3, create an attack on the Ivanchuk's king on the center. But instead he will play f5 and throws away his advantage. And Ivanchuk continues with e5. Bishop takes on f6, g takes on f6, knight to b3, b4, a takes on b4, bishop takes on e4, knight to a5. And after this move, the match is again back to balance. And Ivanchuk continues with q takes on b4. So here, the right continuation here for Andres Rodriguez is capturing the bishop on e4 with his knight. But instead, he will try for some fancy move and he will play the q into e2. And this is a blunder, and now Ivanchuk is winning the game with an advantage of minus 3.4. He's already 1 point of material up. The idea of this move is that he is attacking the bishop on e4 and the rook on h5. Problem is that Ivanchuk can move his bishop and capture this pawn, and he is willing to give away his rook, and Andres accepts it and he play q takes on h5. And here Ivanchuk can recapture the material, but this is not the best move. If you go ahead and recapture this material, match is again back to draw only. Even though he is 2 points of material up, this is not the right continuation to win the game and keep the advantage. The right continuation in this position before capturing this rook is playing the bishop to g4 first, forking both the pair of rooks and the queen and forcing the queen to move to a passive square. And here in the game, Andres moved the queen to h8. And now you go ahead and capture the rook. And now Ivanchuk is 2 points of material up. Andres queen is on a passive square and Ivanchuk is the one who is attacking. There's a knight hanging as well. So Andres saves the knight by bringing it back to b3. Ivanchuk continues with queen back to e6. Queen takes on f6, trying to create some counterplay. a5. Knight to a2, try to kick away the queen. Queen moves to e4. Knight back to c3, kicking away the queen again. But this time, Ivanchuk didn't move the queen. Instead, he decided to sacrifice his rook for the knight, and he plays rook takes on c3. And Andres accepts this exchange sacrifice and play b takes on c3. And here the problem is that the queen is pinning, this pawn is pinned by the queen, so that Ivanchuk's bishop can come and take this knight as well. Now Ivanchuk is 2 points of material up and he's threatening mate here. So the best way to stop is bringing back the queen, and Andres bring back this queen to f2, trying to stop the mate. Ivanchuk will play one more here that will end the game immediately. And I want you to pause this video for a moment and to find the brilliant move Ivanchuk can play. Just one move that ends the game. Kudos if you are able to figure out the brilliant move played by Vasily Ivanchuk in this position. That continuation is, if he moves this queen from this position, his bishop will hang. But he will move this queen anyway, and he play queen to a4, the second brilliant move of this match. And it was in this position after just 32 moves into the game. Andres Rodriguez has resigned the game to Vasily Ivanchuk. The reason for resignation is that here he is offering the bishop. He is allowing Andres Rodriguez to capture this bishop. The problem is that he can, first of all, capture the bishop will end the game immediately. If he refuses to accept the second sacrifice of the matchup. The problem is that there is no escape. If you try to escape like king to c1, then bishop will come. Bishop will come here and make sure there is no escape here, the dark squares. You can try q into e3, bishop takes on b3, rook to d2, and it will q into a1, checkmate. So there is no possible way for king to escape. So if he decided to accept the sacrifice, it will be continued like c takes on b3. Queen will come and takes b3 with a check. And the problem is queen cannot block here. If queen come and block here, then his rook hangs here. Queen takes on d1 with check. And here in this position, Ivanchuk will be full rook up. And this is completely winning for Ivanchuk. Foreseeing this, Andres Rodriguez has resigned the game after Ivanchuk's bishop sacrifice of